both junglers, that's the responsibility, I think. Like, even if Cho'Gath loses, it doesn't change too much. If Cho'Gath wins, it doesn't change too much. It still can create an advantage because Yone can have a big impact this game just because of that.
Oh,
But
beautiful Jarvan skin. Beautiful Jarvan.
Oh,
World's
nice.
champion Jarvan skin there, right there, ladies and gentlemen. We are seeing the Swift invade. That looks like it is bot side, and they're going... Either they're going to be going through Tribush or going through bot side. And meanwhile, counter invade on the top side.
Oh, that's what I
Ooh.
guessed. Damn, truly the forfeit.
Oh,
Is that
okay,
what
I think
we're
we're
gonna
just...
see here? Yeah, they
I
go
think we're
through
just
the
gonna be at the
bushes
50.
into bot side, and the other ones are stacking on the other side of the map.
So,
Wow.
one thing to note is Cho'Gath has gone Hail of Blade, Doran Ring. Quite interesting.
Yeah, Hello Blades Cho'Gath, it's rather not that uncommon. I mean, I've played myself in jungle quite a few times, but for top lane, I think it's less common. There have been a couple of funny, actual good builds with both and other items on Cho'Gath, so I'm interested to see if he's going to go like a tier build or what he's going to do with that.
So usually when we see there was a build, I think it was about 5 patches ago, there was a popular build of the Hail Blades Shirelia's Reverie, where it was a sort of AP rundown build, right? We'll see if he'll be optimizing into that game today.
Yep.
Meanwhile, pretty standard things just going across the board.
I mean, Jarvan started bot side, so that's going to be interesting. He's going to be playing towards his top side.
Yeah, that is interesting, especially where like you're ganking for a Yone, right? Like if you was ganking for a Cho'Gath, Cho'Gath has great setup, but yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be less so. I mean, if Yone keeps pushing, it's gonna have to be a dive rather than a gank at some point, depending how he sets up the wave. It's harsh to play like that when you're
Oh, the hook missed. The hook missed. The hook missed.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is actually winning the lane though. Surprisingly, with the Hail of Blades.
I mean, this is the power of Hail of Blades, right? It is that sort of E auto just whip out these. I think it's like, is it 9% maximum health damage that Cho'Gath does at level 1? Let me have a look.
Looks like so far, yeah.
So in total, if he lands all 3 auto attacks, is 7.5% of maximum health. This is once again the full value of this Cho'Gath build, of the Halo Blade setup.
Yeah, we see mid lane very aggressive. Top lane similarly so. The Cho'Gath might get ganked here, playing like that. He did not place a ward so far. If the Jarvan doesn't skip his blue buff, it might be too late if Cho'Gath just keeps on cashing. So we'll
Cho'Gath doing really well in this matchup. Once again, you've got to wonder if Yone's letting the Cho'Gath push in, right? As Jarvan is pathing top. This might be a little bit of a surprise for the Cho.
I mean, now it's pushing towards the Cho'Gath, so he's safer. If Yone is told away from cashing and Jarvan skipped his blue, he could have had a really good gank opportunity there. It's unfortunate, but it doesn't seem like there's communication when it comes to that.
Meanwhile,
might be a dive mid lane here.
Yeah, strong performance Wade. Absolutely doing work on this mid laner. Unfortunately, he is out of mana though.
And Wukong is looking, but it will be a hard angle for him if Wade's are going topside. Jarvan's coming, not so much he can do. There's a flash from the Cho'Gath. So what do you think we're gonna see in bot side? It seems like it's like nothing is happening much.
Well, we are getting respectable ganks. Unfortunately, Wukong gank not as successful as Jarvan. Cho'Gath's flash is down for the next 5 minutes. Meanwhile, whiffing out a hook there. Tariq going to counter back with a whiff stun. I think this is just going to be a case of the junglers are going to recall, do another full clear into punishing summoner spells. Saying that, Jarvan has chosen
Jarvan's invading.
Deny his tempo to actually steal a camp from the Wukong. Wukong coming back into his jungle with Sheen, which he's going to come back to a missing camp, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think that was a good decision from Jarvan, but it might cost him when it comes to ganking or objectives. And he does want to be on there rather than play selfishly here.
We do have Giant's Belt coming out from Cho'Gath, so we're not going to be seeing the Shirelia's build, unfortunately, for those people who appreciate that very common build. Probably going to just be opting into his Heartsteel.
In bot lane, I'm probably gonna catch the wave again. Not much has been happening on there, but Wukong is panting towards there. I'm guessing they're either gonna go for a Drake or a gank. We'll see. It might be Drake angle. While Javan's just gonna pat top lane again, and might or might not have a gank opportunity.
Meanwhile, Yone trying to do a hard trade, but just once again that Cho'Gath E Halo Blades trade is just so devastating.
Yep. I think it's finally roaming time for Blitz. We're gonna see some action. But the Javan is topside, so this seems very favored towards our team. I think they might look for a gank mid. Yeah, oh damn, that was a really good gank.
Oh, bursted out by the way there. Once again, that's so unfortunate because Hwei was having such a great laning phase, but then both Carrick and Wukong said, no, we're going to shut that down now. Not good for you.
Yep. Javan is a bit homeless now. He's looking to go topside again. But I'm surprised they didn't go Drake here. Would have been a free Drake for them. But they chose to back, use their gold, come back stronger. Now we might see a trade by the time there's a Drake.
Jarvan not willing to visit top as as I say that Jarvan is coming top. The pink ward is going to deny him as Cho'Gath is paying attention. Yes. So once again, sort of half the cooldown remaining on that flash. Just like they're not going to be able to punish that Cho'Gath flash on cooldown, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's going for the red buff now. If Wukong tries to watch, he's gonna see him. And looks like he will see him while he's doing the red buff. Where he's coming to cover, there's gonna be some action through.
Syndra is coming over. Top lane is not moving, looks like we've got 2v2. Wukong did get the red. Meanwhile, Flash is being burnt. Cataclysm coming out. Jarvan did hit 6 first. Trying to give the kill over to his mid lane. He takes it from himself. Yone with the ultimate coming out. Trying to burst out Cho'Gath, but it is a Cho'Gath. Yone is low on HP. Great invade by the... Oh, never mind. Cho'Gath coming back in for the EQ. Unfortunately, forgot about the Cho'Gath nom nom. Meanwhile, Blitzcrank into the bot lane and double stun onto the Zeri, denying this Ashe kill, which beautiful stun by the Taric, but he might have to give up his life. Nope, he gives up a flash instead. Whew. That was a lot of action in a short time.
With both sides of the map at the same time.
Yeah, that was such great movement by HypzerzCamp there, invading that red buff. Once again, Jarvan's been sort of getting into this Wukong's jungle, stealing this camp, was able to hit level 6 first off the red. Meanwhile, just completely go for the flash hook. Beautiful flash hook by Blitzcrank there. Ashe didn't have flash, so Blitzcrank was able just to do that hook without no hesitation.
Yeah. Still no objectives done. We might look to see grubs being done by Javan right now. I think he's sneaking them. Not seeing anyone contesting. This dragon, he's been alive for almost 4 minutes now.
So one thing to point out in that jungle fight was that because Jarvan stole the golems, Wukong did get red, by the way. Wukong actually smited and got the red, but he didn't hit 6, where Jarvan hit 6 and already had Cataclysm. Meanwhile, collapsing on the 2v2, they did get the Void Grubs. They're going to have to sacrifice the Jarvan for it. Yone Flash is going to go away. Return kill straight away. Very bloody game. 2 and 3 already.
Yeah. It's interesting to see how both teams chose to play this. They're playing it on the grubs other than Drake. They're playing it on top side rather than bot side. I do not expect this kind of playstyle. But the Cho'Gath does have a big advantage in top now.
A Cho'Gath is just scaling, right? Like, he's getting these feast stacks. He's stacking this HP. It looks like he's going to go towards a Heartsteel first. Wukong is doing an invade. Meanwhile, mid laners both coming in. Hwei is always first in the fight. Wukong's just going to take the bus apart and leave. Meanwhile, Cho just completely walking around the tower. He's like, excuse me, Yone, don't mind me. I just need to go help my teammates real quick.
Yep, a bit of a weird time to do an invade for Wukong. His bot games have
Hmm.
been there for a while now. He's putting himself behind.
So we did talk about how this Blitzcrank was going to be having a hard time, right? But as we're seeing it, Blitzcrank has, Zeri has got a 20 CS lead with the kill that obviously Blitzcrank was able to set up for him. So bot lane absolutely flipped expectations on his head. What's your thoughts on that?
I did say this Blitzcrank, the support player, has been doing incredibly well this tournament, so I was having some hope for him to do some great performance. Looks like both teams are going to possibly look for a Drake here. No, Jarvan is going topside again, and Wukong might be as well. Now that Wukong spent so long in topside, he's basically doing the same pathing as Jarvan.
Yeah, so as we're absolutely right, one thing to point out is Cho'Gath has actually finished his Heartsteel, while Yone is only coming up with 2/3 of Blade of the Ruined King and Zerka Greaves. Like, we're seeing so much gold on this Cho'Gath as we're seeing the total gold statistics on our left. Cho'Gath completely just spent all of that money. If I was at Cho'Gath, it would be a great time to be me.
For sure. He's very strong right now. But both teams ignoring the Drake, it's almost 12 minutes. That's very shocking to me. Both
Once
teams
again,
had opportunities.
bot lane's been really left alone to its own devices this game, right? Because Void Grubs have been taken. There's been so many fights. Once again, Jarvan has taken 2 camps, invaded Wukong twice. Wukong did do a counter invade. This is a very top-side heavy game where bot side, they're just fighting by themselves. They're just completely left alone. It's very rare. So I'm sure they're enjoying the new dynamic for once, right?
For sure. It looks like Hypers are first on the Drake. We do have Fire. Syndra is getting some good trades in mid lane. The Drake was started and looks like there's gonna be a fight soon.
Oh, are we going to see the Taric last upon? No, we're not. He is linking up. Wukong does have ultimate. They are going to move away. Blitzcrank not looking for a hook. This is a 4v4. Top laners, neither of them have TP. Oh, are they just going to contest the dragon? Oh, meanwhile, Ash Arrow. Dragon is still up though on the off screen. They just completely walked away and just killed the Blitzcrank.
Nice, they're playing it very safe.
Wow, I'm very surprised that actually happened.
Yeah, very good coordination from Cudders.
Yeah, very good coordination. They go back to the dragon just to finish it off now. Oh, that was just really nice and decisiveness. You rarely see that sort of discipline in a game of League.
Yeah, I do have to mention they do have Node Stream for the shot calling, and I think he's a very reliable player when it comes to game knowledge goals. So
Here,
I will actually.
we're seeing the replay here where blue side did start the dragon, red side comes over to start DPSing the dragon down, and once again pay close attention to Ash as she is looking onto the Blitzcrank to shoot the arrow. Possibly could have been aiming for the way, and they just ditch the dragon on 2k and just go straight on. Wow. Once again, when everyone's got ultimates up, because Wukong ult was up, I'm going to assume Taric ult was up, you're happy to dive in that scenario right there, right? But the fact that they're able to focus out one of the most tankiest member, or perhaps the most tankiest member on their team, is incredibly insane. Meanwhile, both flashes being swapped Blitzcrank for Syndra, you'll take that trade any day, all day.
Yep, it looks like everyone's topside again. There's gonna be a rift in 40 seconds, but ideally both sides will want to get a reset. The
So we
pathing
are
is a
seeing
bit weird this game.
So we are seeing first items come up. Why don't you start talking about that for us?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fiona,
meanwhile, sorry, we have a fight as
fight.
Taric is getting picked off here. Is tanky enough to sustain. Meanwhile, it is a 3v2 in the enemy jungle. Jesus Christ. All of the fights are just happening in the jungle here.
Yeah,
Oh, we got a tower dive.
Fiona's gonna get those.
Oh. Wow,
He's
that
still
was
far away from that block. That is unfortunate. Still could not
how
get that.
much damage does that R do?
I think about 600, 700 damage at
I
this
mean, at this
point.
point, yeah, that was just. Well, I feel sorry for this Yone. Like, that's just gonna start happening on repeat now. He's just gonna start free farming his stacks on him. Um,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, so we're gonna see this dive again. So Yone is, I think he's just under 1,000, probably on 900 ish. As he does, the land up gets knocked up. Auto. Oh, he was on about 400 health there. So yeah, true damage. I mean, it probably is in that realm. I think you are right, but yeah, his health bar was a little bit misleading there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, oh,
Fight is
gets the
starting.
Cinder Hook. Doesn't know that Tarek and Wukong were waiting in the wings, as all of the damage is going down on Tarek. The ultimate coming out way too late from the Tarek. Landed only onto Syndra. Meanwhile, ultimate's being traded across the board. Jesus Christ. Burst coming out. Hawaii's down. Tarek is down. They're going to try and finish off this Jarvan, which Jarvan trying his hardest to see if he can sneak a Syndra kill last second, but it's not going to lead to anywhere.
A big win for Cudders on this fight. They have shown the opportunity of having a target in Blitzcrank. The second he got hooked, they already stunned him. Unfortunately, the target hook was a bit late, but regardless, they still won that fight. Now Syndra has a huge lead, in addition to the Jugger.
Why don't you talk to us about completed items, as we were trying to talk about that previously, but then a fight broke out on blue side.
Yeah, true. Now finally the Yone has an item completed against the Cho'Gath, but I think it's a bit too late. He's way too squishy to put in that overtime invoke damage. Now both junglers complete. Oh, you see a hook on the Ashe.
Oh my lord. Oh, is this going to get turned on them? Ashe is
don't
able
think
to just
so.
free hit. No, Ashe is free hitting. She's chunking. She's running down Crank. Zeri's going to dash forward. Is
Both
Tarek going
sides
to be
are
able
out
to
there.
sustain?
Yeah.
If Tarek can keep hitting
Oh.
down on just something, he can sustain Ashe back up. His health bars are coming. Junglers are here. Wukong diving. Jarvan hesitant, but he goes for it. Syndra is also here. We are getting a 2 for 2. Oh, no. Wukong gets picked off on the way back. So, 4v4s across the board, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn.
Jarvan survives with the W shield.
That was so greedy for both bot lane sides that the fight kept going like this. Like both of them were out, both of them couldn't get anything, but because they chose to keep going, even though they shouldn't, the fight became so chaotic. That is insane.
I mean, I think it's quite natural in a game of League of Legends, right? Things can just get so easily bloodthirsty like that, right? And sometimes, you know, you forget the fundamentals and you just want to go for the kills, because that's the most fun thing about the game, right? It's about doing the damage. And even as the commentator, I completely missed the fact that the junglers were nearby. Completely bloody. But once again, red side is getting the best of this. Meanwhile, they are engaging onto the turret, quite tanky, but you can't tank 3 people as the other 2 people come in, and we've got 5 people on for the dragon.
Damn, it looks like it might be a free ban for Hypers. Nice.
So yeah, we're gonna find.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just about to say. So they're taking the dragon down. So we have, I believe that's when this dragon goes down, it's going to be 2 apiece of both dragons slayed. Cho'Gath did get. I think Cho'Gath just got the feats with that tower destroy in top. So I believe it is red side that have the feats of strength. I think.
I think we're still looking for one objective. I think both sides have 1 feat, and now we're looking for 1 objective. Because red side has the fighting feats, and blue side has the tower feat. So now both sides have 2 objectives down.
Oh,
and
yes.
For the 3rd objective.
Oh yes, sorry, I completely missed that. Yes, blue side, they did take bot lane tower, so
this
it's going to be on the next objective. Meanwhile, the hook onto Ashe, so unfortunate. Tarek a little bit late, but it doesn't matter, as now we're going to see the Ashe value, but Zeri is hypered up, getting those stacks, and it's just going to be exchange of ultimates. This Blitzcrank doing fantastic. You caught it.
Advantage. So
yes,
she's very strong right now. Oh!
The
Very
Yone
well done
cleanup.
from Yone.
Beautiful. So once again, we're starting to see the collapse now, right? All the lanes are broken down. Everyone's sort of trying to come in and out. People are trying to catch lanes. We did see Cho'Gath walk to bot, but now he's coming into mid trying to help defend. Yone is going to try and take the top lane. Meanwhile, Wukong landing a beautiful stun, the Taric stun, onto Hwei. And Hwei just a bit out of position there. I don't think they're going to lead this to a catch. We have no objective up at
Yone
the
is
moment.
trying to sneak the Atakan right now as we speak. But he gave up on it. Yeah.
How about I say, oh, meanwhile, they're going to just force this mid tower completely. And yeah, unfortunately, Yone needs to come to defend this. Ashe is going topside. No arrow from her. Oh no, arrow in 6 seconds. We may see, if they overextend, we may see a punish for that.
It was a very unfortunate situation where Wei got caught. They had a very free Atakan over there. But because of that, oh, Yone is going in.
Meanwhile, Yone going a little bit too deep, but should be able to get out with his E. Jarvan Cataclysm going huge. Zeri ultimate going huge. Plant gets them out of a Cataclysm. I've never seen 4 players take a Blast and Plant out of a Cataclysm ult before. Meanwhile, Hwei is going to get picked off in this corner. Red side doing fantastic. We do have Yone coming back, but he's just going to snap back with his E. Whew.
Yeah.
Another great team fight for red side.
We did see the main issue of blue side having no real front line over there. They have a Jarvan that's not a real front line, and they have a Blitz that's not really a front line either. The enemy team has a Cho'Gath. We do see a teleport from Yone, and it makes the enemy team give up on the Atakan.
Yeah. So we are going to get the replay. So watch, you're going to see Yone go hard in. A Jarvan Cataclysm does come through. Unfortunately, it is onto a Blast Implant, and you're going to see just 4 players go flying. I think there was 2 Wukong clones. Yes, there was. The return damage comes out. Hwei, unfortunately, just in a bad spot. Going to get picked up, and then even his burst damage, fortunately... Oh no, actually does get picked off last minute as the Yone comes back and has his E available. Good stuff from
Now
Yone
it's a
to
lot
still
more
salvage
clear,
the
but that Jarvan ult, despite hitting 3 people, did completely nothing. Oh, we
Yeah.
see a hook on the Taric.
Absolute
That's
good
very
stuff. But
easy.
meanwhile, Taric landing the counter stun back. This is a 3v3. First coming out, Ashe is here. Ashe does land the arrow onto Yone. Yone's not able to do anything with his ultimate afterwards. Wukong flash ulting the Jarvan. They're chasing them down. Zeri is trying to DPS in the back. Unfortunately, Zeri doesn't have ultimate just yet. And they're going to just run them down. Cho'Gath getting another stack. Wow. Producer, can we find out how much damage that Cho'Gath's ultimate is doing? Because, wow, that guy is just hitting like a brick.
Yeah, maybe even find the damage done by everyone so far.
Once again, great work from the red side team. Just absolutely just playing to their team strengths. That was just an unfortunate hook there. Like, Blitzcrank just went for it. Maybe he didn't know that nearby teammates were around. This is going to lead to Atakan getting taken down. So we're seeing now 3 people were on the top side of Atakan in the bush. Everyone tries to collapse in. Cho'Gath does TP in from behind as he comes in on the collapse. And just here, oh, Zeri did actually indeed pop ultimate, but it's just not enough as you got a Cho'Gath level 14, so many stacks, just you can't rip through him as he's just doing so well in his lane. Such a great game for him.
It's quite unfortunate. Blitzcrank never wants to hook the Taric like that, and Yone never wants to go in alone like he did. It's very hard for them to play together. If they just play around the Zeri with a good Jarvan ult and a good way engage with the Jarvan, they do have a good chance for team fights. But
And we're seeing the
now
damage
it's
dealt
too
from the
late.
Cho'Gath there as well. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Cho'Gath is hitting harder than both of their solo carries. Jesus. What do you even
It's
do at that
interesting
point?
to see how, other than Cho'Gath, there are 2 enemies with very high damage, and then there's Ashe quite behind the damage. So they do have a good amount of damage, it's just not enough.
Total CS, once again, Zeri has done a fantastic job of farming up, but Cho'Gath
Then
is
CS
9-0. Cho'Gath has Riftmaker, by the way. Now, I don't know if that's a common item on Cho. It's definitely a luxury item.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to
guess it
say
does
on that
depend.
one.
He's going for a more damage-oriented build with the Halo Blade as well.
this Cho'Gath is absolutely loving life right now.
Yep. There is still hope. The Zeri is scaling very well. They might get a chance to turn it back. But the red team did get defeats now.
Hmm.
Good poke from the Syndra.
So we do have feats on the side of red team, as once again they are just doing such great work on their end. And the Cho'Gath, he's going to enjoy these tier 2 boots, right? Because once again, he's absorbing so much damage anyway. Zeri, Jarvan, Yone, they are going to be the sort of the heaviest damage dealers. Hwei will need to go through multiple rotations on his spells. I think Cho'Gath's health there, just looking at the health bar, I think that's like 5.5k health there. He has just done a fantastic job of scaling. Jarvan trying to clear vision, and as you can see, he just has to use abilities just to live, just to clear the vision. Rough day for him.
For sure. I mean, right now the ball is in Cudders' court. It's their realm. It is their map. And I would have expected them to invade even more. Because if they play with each other, there's very little the other team can do. The more they let the Zeri scale and the Yone get back into the game, the worse it gets for them. I think they want to abuse their lead while they have it.
We are seeing more completed items come through on the side of red side. Do you want to go over that for us?
Yep. We are seeing the second item from Yone going defensive despite being behind, so he's not going to deal as much damage, but he's going to be able to survive. Oh, Wukong is going in. No hook from the Blitzcrank. Okay. Now, we do see a second item from Jarvan going for Cleaver, trying to give some more damage into the enemy team against the Wukong, against the Cho'Gath, the Taric, a lot of tanky targets, good Cleaver purchase. We do see more overtime damage from the Hwei. He's really looking to DPS the enemy team, do some AoE. The Andres against the Cho'Gath can be very valuable. Zeri is already on the third item. She has quite a big lead there. More than 10 CS per minute already. She's scaling like a monster. And Blitz is building some defensive options, but it chose to go for the damage support item. So it's quite it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting how there's no Mikhails and no clans on the Zeri. I didn't expect that.
This is going to be a case of, I think with the Blitzcrank, right, he just wants to convert that hook into just a kill, right? Because this is why you take that item, as normally that increased damage amplification assists the team. Meanwhile, things being picked up onto Jarvan here. Ash Arrow, Wukong up. So many commitments onto the Jarvan. Taric ult is being followed up. They're not able to return damage. We do have a TP coming in. This Yone is going to get cooked. CC knocked up. Is the Cho'Gath ultimate going to come out? No, it's not. Probably going to save it for something else. 3-0 for the red team.
Yeah, I think this is more of a mental game now. It seems like the loss is getting into their heads. They're not playing safe enough, they're not respecting the enemy team's lead. It seems like they really want to do something to not be behind anymore, and it's coming back to them.
So here, as this fight breaks out, watch the Ash Arrow goes onto the Jarvan, dive Wukong ultimate onto the Jarvan. Taric ult then gets laid down to prevent Hwei damage follow-up, but they're just running them down now. Like, this is just an extensive gold lead here as Yone just TPs into danger and he just gets completely melted down here. Unfortunate for them.
Maybe you just wanted to check the interactions to see if you can still teleport to the Jarvan. That's funny. They started it in advance and Cho'Gath did not hit the objective. That was really risky. I thought they smiled in advance so Cho'Gath can get it, but he did not.
No, Cho'Gath ultimate was on cooldown as it's just popped up right now.
Maybe miscommunication.
I mean, once again, they were so far ahead, it was being uncontested. I don't think there was much thought just going into it. It's just more of like, just DPS it down and just move on. Meanwhile, Jarvan is going to be able to get this blue. Oh, did he?
Ooh.
Yes, he did.
Well, I hope the Blitz doesn't hook the
Oh.
Cho'Gath.
I was about to say that. So the Cho knockup did actually land, but Yone did buffer with his ultimate, allowing him to escape there.
Yeah.
If you were blue side now,
So
what is your what is your game plan to get back in?
honestly, they have made quite a few mistakes by now after they are already at a loss, so it's very hard for them to come back. I think their only opportunity is getting a pick on someone with a Blitz hook, somehow. That's the only way they win. They don't win a 5v5, even if they play perfectly, honestly. They need to get a pick. You never win
I mean,
5v5.
Zeri is farming like a beast at 300, and I believe that's 55 CS there. Meanwhile, red side sitting in the raptor bush looking for a pick potential. Syndra getting a bit impatient, just says, "You know what? No, I'm gonna force it. DPS, DPS." And
Yep.
it's just a small choke out. I'm assuming at this point they're just waiting for Baron. Oh no, sorry,
They're
they do
looking
have
for a
Baron.
bot tower. They're looking to get the bot tower. They're gonna get it. They're slowly choking down the team, taking away everything they have, taking away their camps, the towers. There's not much they can do, but Zeri does get the farm at least.
This is just going to be a small choke out over time, isn't it? Oh, this tower just getting absolutely ripped to shreds. Oh my lord.
Oh, a good arrow from Ash, but not enough follow-up.
Syndra is not around though. Syndra is hovering near Raptors, possibly trying to get something onto the Yone. Hawei doing a good job of splitting up the team, making it awkward for them. 10k gold
Lead on the way. Yeah, 10k gold leads. That is insane. Interesting choice of items from Hwei though, going Bloodletters. It's mostly for the Zeri, even though she's an ADC, she does some magic damage. Yona does a little bit of magic damage as well. But yeah, he's the primary AP carry this game the way, so it is interesting how he goes this item rather than focusing on his damage. It's a most important build.
Yeah, very. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected that myself either. So meanwhile, dance party in top, they're just enjoying each other's company. Bless them. They are doing a small choke out here, as they are just slowly pushing it in. It looks like there is going to be a siege in mid with Cho'Gath taking his time but pushing in top. That top wave does need to get more into to get some punishment going on. Meanwhile, red side just sort of strolling and paroling in the enemy jungle, trying to get a pick. I say enemy jungle; it's basically their jungle right now. Like,
Yeah, they've claimed it by this time. Zeri is farming pretty well though. She already has 4 items. She's ahead of like so many people that actually have kills. So it's pretty impressive. Like she's basically not very like similar to the Syndra that's 7-0. I don't think Zeri is very far from her in terms of gold.
no, Zeri once again, like the Zeri player, bot lane has done. Like, I don't want to count this game just out yet. Like, okay, it is 9k gold, right? But then, like, one wombo combo, which obviously, admittedly, like, it's the dream, right? Like, I'll get a wombo combo and Zeri gets to DPS everything down. But it is still a possibility. The group in the Hwei, Jarvan, Yone, there could possibly be a wombo combo, as meanwhile, they're using 3 abilities. They used 2 ultimates to wombo combo Jarvan. Which it's not even a wombo combo, it's on one person. There's just so much lockdown there. Like, Jarvan is just getting ripped to shreds. And this is the bad thing about playing Jarvan from behind, right?
I mean, it's very unfortunate for him. It's not been fun. He got caught for the last 4 objectives, I think. Oh wait,
this is Dragon though.
Flashing out.
Ooh. Only just 100 HP away from execution range. Meanwhile, Blitzcrank, sort of out of nowhere here, just getting sort of run down. Taric fail flashes into the wall. It doesn't matter though, as Blitzcrank says, hey, I'll fix that for you. Let me just hook you over.
You're giving him a hand, quite literally.
Oh, they're gonna
Yone
convert
is
these two
pushing.
kills. He is overextended. Unfortunately, this Cho'Gath is going to run you down as he has enough stats just to check you. This is 3 items versus, I believe, 5 items there. Is that one? Oh my, and now he's running away.
That's 4.5 items from Cho'Gath.
Oh!
That's nice.
Ash arrow makes the Yone go splat.
Yeah, I think they might look to close the game here, or at least check them from top side. They're going to take the T2 tower upside and then get in him, or they're gonna just end it from there. Probably.
I mean, this
Let's
should
see.
be a big push. I think
Yeah. They,
there is just a little bit of indecisiveness as they completely
get
blow up
caught
Jar
again.
again.
Yeah, I think he's kind of out of the game mentally by this point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, once again, this is the thing about these best of threes, right? Meanwhile, dive in, Zeri and Blitzcrank getting melted. Tarek ultimate is coming down.
Looks like it might be GG's.
Oh my lord. And yeah, this looks like we're going to be wrapping up game one, as it will be going to Cudders Cutie. And we did say it in draft, right? Like, they did have the superior team comp, but I mean, team comps didn't matter as we did see the sort of individual plays coming out from the side of Cudders Cutie doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, I was surprised when they picked Yone top lane, because there is quite the elo difference, so trying to win lane there is very ambitious.